These flowing waters used to be a means for a booming fisheries sector. The waters of the Baobab were supportive to rice cultivation and remains a source of income for tens of people who live in the central and upper Badibu districts of the Gambia. "46 years after the Banjul Declaration, human activities left some devastating marks on the Gambian environment. Communities that used to produce large hectares of rice fields and were notable in fishing are now struggling with nature to earn a livelihood. They either battle with salination or saltwater intrusion. These challenges are posing serious threats to poverty elevation and food security in the country. The Gambia's environment used to be green and humid. Today, not only does it look ugly, it's also scary, as some environmental actors are fearful of greater impacts if actions are not taken."
By doing this project, we are empowering young business owners and even people out in, say, rice fields and gardens to enjoy better and more predictable water access, a cleaner environment with much more oxygen, and it takes in carbon dioxide as well. So it's on many fronts, it's a very valuable project.
What we need to be doing is recognizing that we need to continue supporting the environment the way that we're doing here, because the pockets that I have seen that are preserved, there's different forest parks and such that are preserving the forest, it's amazing, it's phenomenal. And people need to recognize that in order for those urban populations to continue surviving, we need to make sure that we also preserve the rural areas.
Jammekunda, a little village in the provincial Gambia, is already faced with such threats. Agriculture, especially rice cultivation, is significantly declining, and most of its young people have migrated to the cities in search of better living conditions. The Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa have supported the Gambia over the years. 1 million mangroves have been restored across the country to regenerate the lost ecosystem. Environmental actors such as the Community Action Platform on Environment and Development have succeeded in reclaiming over 70 hectares of rice fields that were lost to salt intrusion. Mamadou Ba is the founder of the Community Action Platform on Environment and Development, a local organization working to protect the Gambia's fragile environment from further devastation.
There's a lot of degradation that actually took place here, and that has affected a lot of the women. I spoke to some of the women that abandoned rice fields. When you are coming, you saw some rice fields. They were abandoned due to salt intrusion. So we are planting mangroves to make sure that the mangrove serves as a barrier during high tide, so salt water does not spill over into rice fields, because the mangroves will serve as a barrier. So we hope that by the end of the day, this project is going to reclaim at least between 70 and 100 hectares of degraded rice fields that were lost to salt intrusion.
Aside from protecting the environment from further destruction, the Community Action Platform on Environment and Development is also creating jobs for fishermen and women oyster farmers, supporting biodiversity conservation through the creation of natural habitat for marine ecosystems. Partner institutions such as Green Up Gambia Initiative and the Great Green Wall have also joined to plant thousands of trees across the North Bank region.
Principally here today, we've seen that mostly, all of our wetlands are suffering dieback because of hypersalination and all whatnot, the reduction in rainfall. Climate change continues to pose a threat to our communities more and more.
A hectare of mangrove can produce up to 3 tons of fish and oyster. In a year, mangroves can also absorb about 5 tons of carbon, making it one of the most effective ways to offset our carbon footprints. This campaign is expected to restore an estimated 1 million mangroves across many wetlands in the Gambia.